Greetings, coffee, and in 3, 2, 1, welcome to the series, My Overall Planning System and How I Use It, explained. Welcome. I'm so glad that you are here today, and as you can see, I have all of my planners displayed on top of my shelf here because in today's video, as you can tell by the title, I am doing what would be my introduction to my entire planning system. I'm going to emphasize on the attempt part. I do have some notes to guide me through these series of videos, meaning I won't explain all my planners in one sitting, but instead I thought I would do a couple of videos to not overwhelm you with everything I have to show. With that said, in today's intro video, I'm going to be picking up each and every single one of these planners and then briefly giving you an overview of what it is that I use this planner for, how often I reference it, and why I use it as so. All right, so first things first, what I'm picking up right now is a spiral black notebook that is labeled inbox, and that is because that is exactly and solely what it is dedicated for. It's a note-taking type of notebook, and it's like a regular size, so it is pretty huge compared to everything else. But here is where I pretty much vomit my brains out. Anytime I need to take something out of my mind I don't want to forget about, this is where it would practically go. So I don't care how this notebook ends up looking. It's just kind of in all kinds of order, and all kinds of things go in here. I like to scribble on here, doodle on here, whatever it is that I need to do. And I also tell my boyfriend that he is welcome to write any of his to-do stuff, mostly when it pertains to both of us or the home kind of vibes to do. So yeah, I pretty much just write in here, and I don't care of how it looks because later on I know that it's going to be transferred on over or just pretty much forgotten about because it's not as important as any other things that need to go into my actual planner. Next up, we have my EDC, aka Everyday Carry, aka Ride or Die. Yes, it did need that introduction because this right here is my Gillio personal size planner. And like I said, I carry this with me mostly everywhere I go. I have my monthly, weeklies, and dailies in here. I plan a lot of my personal life in here, as well as a little bit of finances, and anything that you can think of is pretty much in this planner. The brain dump journal has or holds a lot of information that gets transferred over to my EDC. That way they kind of go hand in hand whenever I'm planning. This Gillio planner is my main planner. I check it every single day, a couple of times a day, and quite frankly, it pretty much holds my entire life when it comes to planning. Holding third place in my planning system is this little LV monogrammed PM agenda, which actually functions as my everyday carry wallet. So it is a really small agenda. It is practically a pocket size if you are familiar with the sizes. And like I mentioned, it is my wallet, but I do meal plan as well as track a couple of things in here. I did upload a flip through of this little cutie in my channel if you're interested, but either way, I'm going to get into all of the details as the series goes by. And I just wanted to say that these two are pretty much my EDCs, and whenever I don't feel like carrying the big personal planner because it is pretty bulky, I go ahead and just take my PM with me. I do have a fossil satchel bag, which is this one, and it's super roomy. So I wanted to show you that both of the planners fit and the purse closes with no problem. But sometimes when I don't want to carry my big ass planner in personal size, I just leave it back at home if I know I won't need it. And then my purse is obviously much lighter. Okay, so let's move on to the next planner, which is my social media planner. This is a B6 size of a leather, gorgeous cover by Kelsey Creates, and inside of it there is a disc bound mechanism. I do have a video up on this one as well where I show that I used everything I already pretty much had in hand to go ahead and create the notebook part of it. And this is where I plan a lot of my videos. A lot of the stuff that goes in my Instagram pages go in here, so I won't go into a lot of detail of it because a lot of ideas and inspo are in here, and so I want to keep that a surprise for you all. And no, I am not done just yet. Hang in there. Next up, we have my A5 Recollections ring bound planner. This is a new addition to the family, and I'm going to be using this as my home binder / extension planner. And I won't be using this every day nor every week. I think I'm going to be looking at this probably once a month. So it's more of a desk agenda, and it's very goal oriented, very finance oriented, and just kind of note oriented, and it's just for me to keep at my desk whenever I need it. It is really big, so I don't plan on carrying this anywhere I go. I'm not done just yet setting her up, but I will do probably a flip once it is all done with. Before I proceed, I do want to go ahead and acknowledge that this might look a little cray-cray to some of you all, but to those of you that use multiple planners, whether it's simultaneously or like me for different purposes on different occasions and not every single day all at once, this works, y'all. Don't judge me. This is my system. This is what I like, and this is how my brain works, and I just love it, honestly. So these are all of the agenda calendar type of planners, but now let's move on to what I look at once a month, which is my journal. I do have this little basket sitting next to my desk, and out of everything in here, let me put this away. I use these two journals right here because I do have an obsession with journaling and a firma and things like that besides stationery and planning and calendars. These are what I purpose that for. So I like to have a creative outlet for my creative spills, I like to call them. And once a month, pertaining to the month, I go ahead and do a little bit of journaling on things that happen during the month, reflections, what I'm grateful for, and such things. And then I decorate it. That's just what I like to do. I do have a couple of videos up in my channel of my journaling sessions, and this cover is by Quinn Bully, by the way. And then next up, I have this little pretty journal. I do believe it's a B6 size, and I got this at Target a while back ago. I can't see the brand from here because I'm doing a voiceover, but here's the brand if you want a screenshot. And this is a spiritual journaling notebook. I use this maybe once every 2 weeks. I do tarot readings for myself in here, and this one I don't showcase at all because this is a very personal journal to myself. That concludes my entire system, and for now this video. On the next one, I plan on doing a monthly overview / plan with me so that you can see what planners I pick up next, and then move on from there to obviously what is the series so that I can explain it further more, because I know that you all are curious. But until then, I thank you so much for watching. I'm so glad that you decided to be here with me today. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more. And until my next one, Bye!